Hi there. Welcome to Tarot Therapy. Today, I want to talk about the February 22nd, 2022 portal. So it's coming up in just a day or two, depending on when you watch this. And if you end up watching this after, it's okay. Well, of course, it's okay. It's a timeless tarot therapy, but also the energy of the portal. Like I'm feeling it so strong right now, and it's such a good energy. And we'll be feeling it for at least a few days afterward, maybe a lot longer. So, to February 2 the 22nd of 2022. So that's a lot of twos, right? I had to do it on my fingers, but it adds up to the number 12. And so I guess first let me start last night. Sometimes I have what I call waking, like my definition of waking dreams. And I know there's probably like a proper definition, but my definition is I'll wake up from dreams and they will have triggered memories from my past. So then I get to lay in bed and process through these memories. And last night that happened. And a couple of dreams triggered some memories of past versions of myself that I was either embarrassed of. And I looked up the word embarrassed, and a synonym is shame. And, shame is such a strong word. I'd like to think that I've moved out of that, but I haven't, not entirely. There's subconsciously still been some stuff there, right? And there's always more to be revealed. But so I was, digging into the dictionary and, embarrassment, shame, it's all different levels of discomfort, either with yourself or with somebody else. And of course, I'm talking about me. So I was like, oh man, yeah, I'm uncomfortable with who I used to be, and these memories that were coming up for me. And I just had this like incredible shift this morning while I was meditating. And it was like all these memories of things I was embarrassed of, or moments that I was still experiencing shame around. I was still uncomfortable with myself. I was just able to like bring all those past versions of me home with all this love and acceptance. So it's like these fragmented pieces of me. I'm coming back into this greater level of union with myself, right? So what's my point? The 2 adds up to the number 12. So I looked up the number 12 card in the tarot, and it's the Hangman. As far as the major arcana, I want you guys to be able to look at it because I'm going to read what I Googled because it was really cool confirmation for me. So the Hanged Man is the 12th trump or major arcana card in most traditional tarot decks. It is used okay. It depicts a Pictura Infaminate, an image of a man being hanged upside down by one ankle. This method of hanging was a common punishment at the time for traders in Italy, which I don't know. I just love history. I don't know if you guys do, but it depicts a Pictura Infaminate, a shameful image of a traitor, being punished in a manner common at the time for traders in Italy. Some versions portray Judas and include the bags of silver in his hands. Meaning, the hangman is the card that suggests ultimate surrender, sacrifice, or being suspended in time. Breaking old patterns, circumspection, letting go, metamorphosis. So of course I love that word, metamorphosis. And that's what I saw this morning in my meditation, was this golden butterfly, and gold has to do with being like holy and pure and sacred. So that was really cool. But what really struck me was a shameful image of a traitor being punished. So that word shame, you know, I had already been rolling around in my brain. I had already looked up the definitions. And part of the reason why I was so disconnected from these past versions of myself, these memories, was I had betrayed myself in these things that I was remembering. But it's like, with this fresh perspective, which is what the Hangman is all about, it's like getting a fresh perspective on my past and who I used to be. Dude, I was so brave and so doing the best I could. For those of you that don't know, like, I grew up in this religious cult and I chose to leave it, which is really brave. I believe that my personality, your personality, is an expression, a unique expression of your soul. So like, picture your soul like this circular, vibrant energy, whatever color or colors you want to assign to it. And within this spinning orb of energy that is your soul, there's the seed, and that seed is your personality. And that personality is an expression, and it comes to life when you choose to incarnate here on earth. And that, your personality, you are like the bravest part of your soul, because you chose to incarnate here on earth and experience this. And as we all know, it's pretty intense sometimes, right? Tragically beautiful, the highs and the lows. So I am so brave. And I still choose to be here. There were so many times in my life where I wanted to check out, or I thought I wanted to check out, and I didn't, and I'm still here. So it's like, yeah, there's some stuff that's really messy in my past, but I was always doing the best I could. And now I'm able to see, like, I was just trying to be special. I was just trying to get somebody to tell me that I mattered, you know? And it came out in all sideways, unhealthy ways. But you know what? Like, I'm a freaking warrior. So that was cool. And then so the you know, the 2222222, and it's on Tuesday, by the way. Shout out to my girl Emily. She was like, we're calling it, I'm calling it, you know, 222 whatever Tuesday, like spelling Tuesday with the TWO. You get it. But so the 12, the 2 plus the 1 equals 3, right? And in the tarot deck, the 3 in the major arcana is the Empress. The Empress is all about feminine energy, the ability to receive, a, like, to the ability to change, the ability to have a different perspective. As you can see, she's like sitting out in the forest. She is all about nature and love. And I probably already said this, but abundance and fertility and new ideas. And then this crown here, it has 12 stars, which has to do with connecting with like the 12 dimensions or something like that, I read. But for me, it's like, as within, so without. She has the ability to manifest, which is what 3s are all about. As above, so below. So, you know, embodied astrology, it's like whatever's going on astrologically, you apply it to your 3D reality, and you live it out and you walk it out. And yeah, so where am I? 2022, just those twos is a 6, right? And I've talked about this before, but so this is a 6 year, and 6 is the tarot card for the Lovers, which has a lot of different meanings, but how I'm reading it, at least today, is this union with ourself. Like I said, I came into this union with these past versions of myself. I'm coming into a greater level of union with myself. I'm able to receive a fresh perspective here with the Empress and the Hangman. So the Lovers, coming into union with yourself. And then also we can't help but talk about the 2 in the tarot, right? And there's different 2s in the tarot, but the 2 of Cups, again, is this union with yourself, your masculine and your feminine, your past and your present. So yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, and I guess there's thousands of people gathered in Egypt for this portal, and there's thousands of people joining them remotely. And something Matthias, he's on the Gaia network, but I guess he's like calling in or activating the elements of the pyramids and the Sphinx. So that's really exciting. I don't know too much about that. I know with the 8/8 portal, the August 8th portal, it has the portal is created by the spiritual sun, which is Sirius, the brightest star, at least at one point in the year, at least around 8/8, I think. And then the sun, of course, and then the pyramids. It's this triangle, right? Or yeah. So that's really exciting. So I don't know if you want to do anything cool on the 2/2 portal, but that's something you could join in on. I think I will be participating in that, but I think more so just setting the intention of coming into this greater union and harmony with myself and my higher power. And yeah, this feels vulnerable, but as some of you may know, I got married. So, oh, I feel so emotional. It's, as a little girl, I coped with my childhood a lot by escaping into fantasy, specifically Disney movies. I was obsessed with Little Mermaid. And it really ingrained in me this belief that someone someday was going to come and save me. And eventually I had to grow up and realize that no one was coming to save me. I was going to have to save myself, and I was going to have to do the work myself. It was kind of a sidetrack. But that being said, I believed in marriage and I believed in happily ever after when I was a little girl. And then life happened, lots of painful life, tragic, horrible life. And of course, beauty in all of it, all for my highest good. But it took me years and years to even get back in touch with the dream of wanting to be married. And I believe, the happily ever after, there's a duality. I'm not delusional today. I know being in a relationship is really challenging, or can be. It is for me. But I'm seeing huge growth there too, which is cool. But yeah, dreams do come true. So yeah, union with myself, union with my higher power, and union with my significant other. So yeah, and we'll close. Oh, and I guess my suggestion too, maybe even when this video is over, if you feel inspired to take a minute and allow a past version of yourself to surface, maybe that you didn't even know was there, a memory that you have neatly tucked away, to come to mind and come back into union with that piece of you. And we'll close. I'm going to pull Starseed Oracle because it seems appropriate with this portal and the pyramids and my dear sweet friend Emily. And shout out to her again. She's going to be eventually starting a YouTube channel. So I'll link that in the description box so you guys can check that out too. Okay. So it says, you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. And we'll go ahead and read about that from the book, but such a cool card, right? What I'm getting, those are all the versions of ourselves, right? Even future versions coming into union with that intuition. So yeah, let's go ahead and read it. More than words, more than good ideas, you'll find love in the open field. And that's that Empress. She's all about Gaia. All about Gaia. You got the love. Okay. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in separate body. Let me read that again. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and to see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Starseed Soul Inquiry. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? All right, I will leave you there. Love you guys.